Good morning to you, St. Lucia. It is time to wake up, and I hope each and every one of you are feeling very well today. And right now, you know it's about that time that we get to know somebody very interesting, yet another talented St. Lucian. So allow me to introduce to you Miguel. How are you today, love?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
Great, and thank you for being here on this morning with us.
I'm happy to be here.
Great. Now, I'm very thrilled because there's a lot of exciting things, a lot of new things happening for Kadeen, and she's going to be sharing with us. So first of all, if you've already spied, right here, she is an aspiring and up and rising author, and she has just published her very first book.
Yes,
so Kadeen, this is an amazing achievement. So
thank you so
congratulations.
Thank you.
And tell us about your book.
Okay, well, as you can see, it is called A Prophet's Lie, Journey to Freedom, and it is the story of my life. It is something that I went through 7 years ago, where my music manager, he manipulated me into a situation, created a trap, should I say, and I fell right into it. And I battled with suicide and depression for many, many years, and I chose this year to share my story because I'm sure that it could help someone else.
Now, you know, you've touched on two topics which is very relevant for us specifically here in St. Lucia lately too. So I'm certain that people who read this can relate or even identify because it is something that's relative. And,
yes,
you know, for you to be able to, you know, put these emotions and these topics into that, what was the writing process for you like?
Well, it was difficult to share everything, to lay all my emotions out in the book, because I used to be a very private person, but I told myself, you know what, somebody's going to be comforted or find hope in that story, because normally when we go through stories, it's not for us, it is for us to share to help others.
True.
You know what I mean? So it was difficult, but here we have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so what planted the idea of an author for you? Where did that come from?
I had absolutely no thought or plan to write a book about it. I just chose, because even in my book you'd find out that my manager came out with his version of the story after everything exploded, and I chose to hide. I did not want to come up with my story because I felt like, you know what, I didn't even want to go on, continue living. I was like, you know what, just leave it as it is and I will continue my life. And I don't know, something just struck in me, like, you know, like I have to say something, I have to share my story. You know, it will help somebody, because a lot of women go through some form of manipulation. May not be from a manager, may even be from a relative or friend, someone who wants you to do something for them, to maybe blackmail you, or you know, we go through stuff, and I want women to know out there that they're not alone. I've been through it, and you can rise from the ashes.
And you can definitely get through it, and I love that. So you see, just a bit more positivity here for you on this morning, because that's what we like to push here on this show. And clearly you are a multi-talented young lady. So besides being an aspiring author, she's also a musician. You've recently released a new groovy soca, so let's get into that.
Okay, well, I think 2 months ago, or maybe less than that, I was in the studio, and my producer was like, Grabber Productions. And he was like, I came with my guitar, and he was like, Kaden, just strum something. And I did, and he just, with my guitar, and he just created a whole beat around that, and then we named it the Kalaloo Rhythm.
Oh, nice.
And then the very next day, I wrote a song on that rhythm, because I really liked it. It caught my attention, and I wrote the song. We recorded the song, and then we called other artists to come on the rhythm, and it was magic.
Nice. So which other artists are also featured?
We have Arthur Allen, we have Mac 11, Imran Nerdy, Dreezy, and Megabyte.
All right, we have some really good names on there too. So that sounds like a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
You know, it's like a Kalaloo for real. So a lot of good stuff in the mix.
Yeah.
And of course, you have a music video for that.
Yes, I created,
That's awesome too.
Yeah.
I mean, normally you have to wait way long to see a music video come out for a song, but you had that in time. What was the making of the video process like?
Oh, it was cool. I'm a perfectionist. I know what I want, I envision what I want, and I go for it. And if you read in the book, I chose to do that. I chose this year to be the year of the progress for me, because that's the name of the song, Year of the Progress. I chose to go all out for that song, because 7 years of my life was like non-existent.
Right.
I cried for 7 years. I was depressed. I was suicidal because of what I went through, and I chose to just get out of it. Just shake everything off, shake the burden off, and just go on and live my life. So that's the place I'm at right now, living my life and just forgetting about everything, moving forward.
Well, you know how people say you can speak things into existence?
Yeah.
Clearly it's happening, and we can see it manifesting for you.
Yeah.
From your book to your song, you have a music video. So St. Lucia, make sure you give Kadeen lots of love. Get your hand on a copy of the book, listen to her music, go look for the rhythm. So how can people, stay abreast with what you're doing and follow you? And of course, if they want to get a copy of the book.
Yes, well, my book is on Amazon.com. You just type in the name or type in my name and you will get it. It is also on Facebook, on my social media. It's Kadeen Mangal. You can message me, inbox me on there, because I have hard copies of these. And if you want to keep abreast with me, just follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and you will.
All right.
That's where you're going to find me.
Perfect. And of course, we here at DBS, we have the music video, so you can always look out for it as well.
Yes.
And I know we showed you some sneak peeks at it during this interview. So Kadeen, thank you for taking time out, because clearly you're a very busy lady, but up to a lot of things. And St. Lucia, give her love. Make sure you follow. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. And of course, I think there's just so much more in store for you. So all the best as you continue to unfold.
Thank you.
All right. And St. Lucia, you know how it is. We have to support our own, all right? So go out there and show her some love, and we'll see you here on This Morning. Welcome back, everybody. So This Morning has returned, and we're reminiscing a little bit with some of the jazzy vibes. On Saturday, it was a musical tapestry down at the Royalton, and we were there. Alfredo Rodriguez was performing, definitely a musical delight. And we also caught up with the CEO, Mr. Thomas Leos himself. He had a lot to say, and you're in store for a musical treat. St. Lucia, how are you feeling? We are bringing you jazz. Of course, we're at the Royalton. It's a musical tapestry with Alfredo Rodriguez. And you know we had to look out for the main man himself. We have Mr. Thomas Leos. How are you feeling?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How about you, Sheila?
Well, I am surely feeling the jazzy vibes tonight, and it's a great atmosphere, great setting. I know last year we were talking about, bringing jazz back to the hotels. It's been full force this year, and I think everybody's enjoying. But how do you feel? It's year 2, and things are looking very, very good.
Yes, I'm very impressed with what has happened thus far this year. I think the new format is taking root, and people are understanding what we are attempting to do. So like you said, I think we had jazz activities from the start of the week, from Monday. We had a World of Jazz at Sandals from Monday to Friday. And I think it's very entertaining, full house almost every night, or every night I think. With 2 acts per night at Sandals. We also had the dinner set at the Harbour Club on Thursday and Friday with Jazz Me Your Horn. I heard that went on very well. We had the musical tapestry at, or still having rather, at the Royalton. Last night we had Leila Hathaway, I think full house. I don't know if you got the reports on that. And tonight we have Alfredo Rodriguez entertaining the audience. 2 shows here tonight. He did a 7 o'clock earlier on, and an 11 o'clock which just started about an hour ago. So I think, like I said, the new format is kicking in. I'm feeling very excited about tomorrow. I mean, I've been getting calls all day for tickets and what have you. So I'm very positive about the outcome, and I think in the 3rd year we'll begin to see the real fruit of the changes that were implemented last year.
And as you said, there's a lot of new formats, and with all of these changes, there's just a buzz in the air as it's unfolded so far, and it's a lot of positive feedback. And you see both visitors as well as locals alike coming out and enjoying these new changes too. And I know that was one of the visions that you had, you know, when you started last year as well.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think I got to the vibe, so to speak, when I saw more persons being interested in doing the fringe activities. You had the Banana Country in Rodney Bay doing their thing. You had the Bay Gardens doing their thing on Wednesday, Sunset Jazz on the beach, you know. We have, of course, the staples like the Keys, the Q Bar. Coconuts did something this year. They were not very active last year. And we had, of course, West Coast Jazz today. I think it just ended a couple hours ago. So I think the fact that people want to put on fringe events is in itself testament to the energy that the jazz is building up in its second year. And I expect it to be even more so in the third year. Yeah?
Well, you know what, St. Lucia, it is all about Soleil Summer Festival, and St. Lucia Jazz 2018 is definitely looking good, feeling good, and there's still a lot more to catch from Alfredo. So I think we're going to keep chatting here, but we're going to bring you more and, of course, enjoy this performance by Alfredo Rodriguez. Jazz at the Royalton was definitely something to look forward to, and everyone who was there did not regret the ambience, the music, everything was perfect. So hopefully if you missed it this year, next year you got to put it on your calendar. Good morning, everybody. If you just joined us, This Morning has returned. We're not quite done, so you're still able to catch some of the action with us. We're still going through some of the best moments in jazz for 2018, and the major highlight, of course, is the final day, the ultimate climax, and that was down at Pigeon Island National Landmark. So this is what went down, and this is what the folks had to say.
No, it's the first time actually. Yeah, we really wanted to come and experience the jazz festival. I mean, it looks really good. So just waiting for some really good acts to come on. Enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the beer, enjoying the music.
Your first time?
First time, yeah.
Will you come again?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
First time here, and it's really been one of the best jazz concerts I've been to. We go to one in the States every year in Hartford, Connecticut, but we were just talking a few moments ago how great this is.
I think it's cool, it's nice, relaxing, especially on Mother's Day. You know, you come and you spend some nice quality time. So it's great.
We had 3 different venues during the week for jazz, and all of them were well patronized. And the music went down very well. The artists were phenomenal. We had some local acts in there, and I can recall clearly I went to the show with Lufa Faswa, and his team. And you know, as jazz players, they're all calling for more jazz in jazz, you know, which is really something that we always wanted to do. Bring the jazz, the real jazz, back into jazz. And so we saw that happening during the course of the week at the hotels, and we're very impressed with what we've seen so far.
So for us, we think we're in the right direction. We're also trying to I think you know that we said we'd give ourselves 3 years for the Jazz Festival to really shape into and become what it should be on its own. So we're looking now at tweaking some of the venues. The idea is to make this uniquely St. Lucian. So we're looking now at beach venues, outdoor beach venues, in addition to the communities, as well as, of course, what happens here. What we found this year, and it has never happened before, all of the bars, there were jazz events the entire week at all the bars. Even on the pool, the Anglican school, the Anglican church had jazz. So it looks like jazz is so eclectic and organic. What we have to do is to support what the private sector is doing.
Today I'm at the Jazz, the Sunday Jazz, and it's amazing so far. It has been so great. I've been enjoying myself, meeting new people, and I really feel it's just a joy to be sponsored by the #1 leading television, DBS. I'm so proud.
And there you have it, St. Lucia. That's what Sunday Jazz looked and feel like, and the artists gave some amazing performances, as well as the patrons thoroughly enjoyed themselves, and the ambience. It was a great line for all the mothers as well. So overall, positive reviews, great feedback, and I know for sure St. Lucia Jazz Festival 2019 can only get better from here. So we have so much more to look forward to. Now on that note, this is where we wrap up. We wish you all an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed the time with us. Of course, still feeling some jazzy vibes. So it was a nice, mix, mellow vibes for the morning, and I think it's the right start for you. So thank you as well for always being loyal to This Morning. I am Chayla Mendes, your host, and wishing you a positive day. We'll see you tomorrow.